All right, ladies and gentlemen, this video is to talk about the staining of our wood. Couple things just to make sure you guys have on and ready. We recommend wearing gloves so you don't get stain on your hands. And you do want to have your goggles on as well. Getting stain in your eye is going to be painful, and we don't want that to happen. So make sure you have your goggles on. Your can of stain, I chose aged barrel. Mr. Singer and I both like this one. When you get it, you're gonna have to open it up. To open it up, you're gonna use a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to just go around the edge, and eventually the top of the can will pop right off. I should have said before this, you need to also shake your stain up. So I'll go give it a good couple shakes for a minute or two to get the stain nice and mixed up. I did that beforehand. And we also want to have something down on the tables to make sure that the stain does not stain our nice butcher top tables, okay? So once you have it open, there's a couple ways to apply the stain. You can use a rag, dip it in, and kind of smear it onto your box, or we have foam brushes, and that will also work just fine. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use a rag, and I'm going to stain the front of my box here. So I'm just going to take my rag, and I'm going to go with the grain of the wood. Less is more, as Mr. Singer always says. You do not need a bunch of stain. Just a little bit to get into the wood is enough. And as you can see, I'm just going with the grain back and forth. Just dipping in a little at a time. Once we get this side done, we would go and do the same procedure to the other sides of my box here. Once I get it to where I like it, we'll move on. So here's one side, and you would do that for the other sides as well. I would recommend doing at least for the top edges as well. It is your choice if you want to stain the inside of the box. You could have the box like this without any stain, or you could stain the inside as well. Okay? So if you have any questions on staining or any part of this procedure, please come see Mr. Singer or myself.